Hi, good evening to all. Today we are going to look at an important topic of banking law and practice. Today's topic is now how to maintain current account. Before the looking at the topic in more detail, first of all we look at the meaning of a current account. It has some basic features, which are the current account is opened by the businessman for their daily transactions because the businessman have to maintain lot of transactions for their business purpose. For that purpose, the businessman will open a current account. Current accounts holders that don't mind a banker charging some commission for services rendered and the incidental charges for maintaining the account. The bank should charge some as the commission charge and incidental charges for maintaining the current account. Incidental charges meaning, for example, bank calls to the current account holders to inform something that time the bank makes a phone call to them. That time the phone bill deducted from the account holders or current account holders. That is the incidental charges. Even though a banker does not allow any interest, he charges interest on overdraft on a day-to-day basis. Current account holders cannot get any interest from the bank because it has n number of transactions happen in a day. But bank charges interest on overdraft. What do you mean by overdraft? It has short-term credit which is provided by bank to the current account holders. Current account holders should keep a minimum balance of 500 rupees to keep the account running. Current account is also known as a running account also. So current account holders should keep a minimum 500 rupees in their account. In a mechanist branch, a minimum balance of 500 has to be maintained. What do you mean by mechanist branch? More technologies uses for running the banking business. In such a bank, the current account holders should keep 500 rupees in their account. If this minimum is not kept, a minimum charge of 1 rupee per operation will be obtained debited to the account. If the current account holders fail to keep this minimum balance, that time the bank should charge 1 rupee as a late fee, as a charge. That 1 rupee is debited to the current account holders account. The bank sends a statement of account to the customers every month. Statement of account which is shown by all the transactions of a credit and a debit in a single paper. It's a statement of account. It's usually prints out once a month. That is sent to the current account holders. These deposits are repayable on demand. The banker should keep a large cash reserve. This may be one of the reasons why a banker does not pay any interest on current deposits. Current deposit is a demand deposit. Deposit has two types. One is demand deposit and term deposit. The savings account and the current account both are called as a demand deposit. Whenever the depositors will come to the bank and demand for money, the bank should pay. It's called a demand deposit. For that purpose, the bank should keep a large amount of reserve to meet their demand. Because the transactions happen n number of times. That's why the bank didn't give any interest to the current account holders. A banker should observe all the general precautions in opening the current account. The banker should follow RBI regulations to opening the current account. Current account holder should submit the MOA, Memorandum of Understanding, and the Articles of Association should be submitted to open the current account. Then we need to look at the procedure to maintain a joint account. A joint account is an account by two or more persons. In this account, two or more than two people are jointly open the account. At the time of opening the account, all the persons should sign the account opening documents. The bank will be provided opening documents, and that document all of the parties should be signed. Operating instructions may vary depending upon the total number of account holders. Joint account the operations will be vary depending upon the number of account holders. In case of two persons, it may be jointly by both account holders, either are a survivor, former or a survivor. In case no specific instructions is given, then the operations will be by all the account holders jointly. What do you mean by this point? If one of our joint holders does not agree to withdraw money, the bank should not pay the money. The instructions for operations in the account would come to an end in case of insanity, insolvency, death of any of the joint holders, and operations in the account will be stopped. If one of the joint holders become the state of insanity, insolvency or a death, that time the account will be come to an end. To reoperate the account, the rest of the joint holders should open the new account. But if one of the joint holders is will be the state of insanity or insolvency or a death, the account will be stopped. No more functioning. Thank you. We will see you again with another session. Until then, stay tuned, stay blessed. Bye.